Hi guys, it's Laura. You can find me on Ravelry as Lora.clare and on Instagram as Lora.clare. That's Lora and Clare. Not your standard spelling, but I'm named after my great grandma, so spelling goes along with that. I am going to update my winter camp team again. I am quite proud of what I completed for January. I have all of my notes in my moleskin planner thing for this year. So for January, I finished my hand-spun lace weight Alberta shawl. I finished 3 pair of socks, 1 beanie, 1 baby hat thingy, and 1 cowl. All but the cowl are updated in the Snow Leopard finished object thread for winter camp. And then in addition to that, I think I finished about 6 ounces of spinning for my random bits and bobs and ends of things and samples spin thing. I do have 2 projects started for February already. So I'm a little late in recording. I wanted to do it last Sunday, but I got the crud and I felt like crap and I didn't have a voice for like a day because my throat hurt so bad. So to show you what I've been working on since the last time I did this, and actually in the last couple days I've made some things to put on my Etsy. I do have one of those. I make very somewhat random things. A lot of project bags, drawstring and zippered, as well as list hand-spun yarn there, and woven things. Right now I have some hand-woven towels. I love my towels. I use them in my kitchen, and I bake bread, and they're wonderful to wrap bread in. So to show you the most recent things that I put in my Etsy store, they are the same size as my, where did I put it? Same size as the drawstring bag I showed you last time, approximately, but they don't have the inside pocket thingy that I think gets very much in the way. So this is the first one. It has some little birds that I really like and the dandelion fluff things. And it's just a plain white inside because the fabric is light enough that it actually, everything that I tried shows through. And then my drawstring is twill tape with some little gray stripes that match the fabric. It is a boxy bottom bag, big enough to put a cake or 2 flat in the bottom. This size bag I comfortably fit pretty much everything that I knit. I don't knit a whole lot of sweaters, but I would be comfortable putting one of like a lightweight sweater in. And then there's this one with the little birds and flowers. I really like that print. All of these prints are actually organic cotton as well. And then this one with the little dog in a sweater and a swing that I think is absolutely adorable. So finished projects since the last time I recorded. I washed my socks that I couldn't show you last time. They do have dog hair all over them, but that comes with having a lot of huskies. And then I think I was done with one of these and hadn't quite started the second one yet, but both are done now. I really ought to get some sock blockers. The things look so much better on sock blockers. And then I finished my Freya colored socks, my tortoise shell cat matching socks. This one actually matches her a lot better than this one. They're very fraternal, and this one's quite a bit more orange. but I really like them. And I think I need to get more of that yarn so that I can make socks to match my other cat and all of my dogs. And then I'm pretty sure that I got gauge, like I checked, but this seems really tiny for a preemie hat. I don't have kids. I don't hang out with people who have kids typically. This seems really tiny, but I don't know because I've never been around anything this small. So if that's wrong, please let me know if that won't actually fit a child. And then with my hummingbird colored yarn, I actually made up a pattern for a cowl. It's a large, slouchy, oversized. The drape is really nice on this. So I really wanted to show off all of the colors and the color changes without it pooling too much. So I put those little slip stitch thingies in it. And then for works in progress, I have another cowl started. This is actually a cotton silk blend yarn. It is Rowan Summer Tweed. I think it's mostly silk with a little bit of cotton. 70-30, I want to say. I don't remember. But I finished one skein. It's about 1.5 repeats in the pattern. And I have another one. I don't think I'm going to use both skeins. I think I'm only going to make it 2, maybe 2.5 repeats high because it's already longer than my neck. And then I started a pair of socks. I have done the 2 at a time socks before. Wasn't the greatest fan of it, but I thought I'd try it again because Mina is one of the monthly designers, and she has a 2 at a time sock recipe guideline thing, so 2 at a time. I didn't feel like her instructions call for knitting about 20 rounds on each sock and then putting them on the 2 at a time setup thing. I actually looked up a tutorial on how to cast both on at the same time and start them because I didn't want to take the time to hold things on DPNs, and it's just easier for me to do it this way. And then I'm actually using a stitch pattern on one side and nothing on the other. So this will be the back of the sock and this will be the front. You can't really see the stitch pattern too well right now. So this yarn is something I've had in my stash for a long time. It is 3 Fates yarn, I think, in Coal Smoke. I will actually link what it is. It's linked in, or it says in my project notes, but I will write down what it is in the little drop down section underneath the video on YouTube. And as far as spinning goes, I finished this bobbin. So you saw this one last time. And now I have this one. And then on my wheel, I have the 3rd bobbin. I really like this color. It's a really dark, vibrant blue. And then my bag of little bits and bobs of things is quite a bit more empty. So, yay! I'm getting there. My boyfriend and I ordered our seeds for our garden this year. The last couple of years we've done it solely in the front yard. This year we're also going to expand to the backyard. So I thought I would show you some of our seeds. It's a big giant Amazon box of seeds. We are growing a lot of different tomatoes and peppers, some squash, carrots. This is a packet of nasturtium seeds, but I think they probably just ran out of their pretty packaging that says what it is. And then I actually have seeds that I saved from last year. These are from the biggest marigolds I've seen in my entire life. Like, all of the neighbors thought that the marigolds were on crack because they were so big. And then we have, I didn't take the seeds out of the little fluffy stuff, but this is all basil seeds in their little fluffy stuff still. And then I got some seeds from some friends in some swaps. I sent people marigold seeds and basil seeds, and they sent back some stuff that they had. So I'm looking forward to growing those things. And then we have some leftover seeds from last year. Not expecting quite the same germination rate, but it should still be okay. Baker Creek seeds are really good at germinating. And I think that these ones are ground cherry seeds. But a lot of different variety. For the rest of this month knitting stuff, I hope to finish spinning and plying the rest of my fiber. And then once I get an idea of yardage, I want to start knitting the shawl that I have planned for it. Just a basic garter stitch, stockinette stitch, maybe some different textured stitches. And I think I've decided I'm just going to do a traditional 3-ply, that because it's already separated onto 3 bobbins, and I've never actually done a traditional 3-ply. I've always done Navajo plying or chain plying. So it'll be interesting to see how the technique differs for a traditional 3-ply. I have some hand spun yarn in a alpaca wool blend that I think I want to knit a little cardigan, just a short bolero style cardigan thing out of it. It's undyed. It's a really pretty, it's going to sound weird, but it's like lighter than brown paper bag colored. I don't know. But it actually kind of matches my wheel. And then I think that I'm going to knit or start knitting, what's it called? In the same texture as the new black ebook that the Quist hat is out of. I want to knit that sweater that has the textures on the front. I don't have enough yarn to knit it all out of one, but I have a lot of blue yarn, so I'm thinking about doing lighter blue to darker blue. I don't know how that's going to work, but I want to try it. I'll at least swatch for it. And if it doesn't work, then you will see me frog it. Yeah, I hope that everyone else is having fun knitting with the winter camp, and I will be back on schedule and record next weekend. So have fun knitting.